In this video, we will be covering the sternum and the ribs. Here, on our full body model, we can see the sternum here in the middle and then the ribs on the side. This green painted area here is the costal cartilage that connects the ribs to the sternum. First, we can see 7 pairs of ribs. So these top 7 are what we call true ribs. And that is because it has its own connection of cartilage directly to the sternum. The following 5 are what we call false ribs. We have 3 that will connect to the sternum via another route of cartilage. And then we have these bottom 2, which are also classified as floating ribs. So these bottom 2 are floating ribs, but also considered false ribs as well, these 2 here. So let's take a closer look at a basic rib. This is how it's orientated in the body, but we're going to turn it around so you can see it a little bit better. To start, we have this area here. This first portion is called the head. Make sure you specify it is the head of the rib when taking the test. This is the part that connects to the vertebrae. Next, we have the neck here. And then this portion here is called the tubercle. This curved portion is the angle of the rib. And then this rest of the portion of the rib is called the body. Along the bottom of the rib, we can see this indent here, and this is called the costal groove. So moving to the sternum, we have this model here. These are the ones that you're going to see in lab. And they're helpful because you can see the costal cartilage connecting, but the bone itself doesn't have very many structures on this model. So we brought a real bone in so we can see them better on this real bone. So to start, the sternum is split into 3 different general areas. And so we have this upper portion, which is considered the manubrium. So it's this upper portion here, and then this whole upper portion here is the manubrium. Then this long, straight portion is considered the body. And then this pointy part here at the end is the xiphoid process. At the top of the sternum, we have the jugular notch, which is this indent here. And you can see it very clearly on the real bone, but there's not really an indent on the model. But if there is a sticker here, you would still need to write down the jugular notch. Then we have the clavicular notch, which again, you can see it pretty clearly on the actual bone, but you can't really see it on the model as well. But this again would be the clavicular notch. And it's on either side where the clavicle attaches. In between the manubrium and the body, we have this line called the sternal angle. So sternal angle here, and then sternal angle right here on the real one. And then along the body, we have these costal notches where the costal cartilage connects. So you can assume that that's here on the model. And then if we tilt up the real bone, we can see our costal notches very clearly here.